So my goal today is to try to swap out these headlights for the new Tacoma Beast ones that I picked up. So I've watched a few videos overviewing what you got to do in order to get these headlights out on the 2016 Plus or the 3rd gen Tacomas, and I'll be honest with you, it is a massive pain in the butt. There is so much you have to take off in order to get those headlights out. I'm talking like loosening the bumper, take the grill off, those kind of things. So I'm going to try to document this as best as I can. I know one of the first things that has to come off, the grill has to come off, so I'm going through and getting all of these various clips right now, which there's these two 10 millimeter bolts right here, and then there's a bunch of clips like right here. There's a bunch down in there. Don't hate me for my cable management. I know I got all these things going everywhere right now, but will be cleaned up. So that's going to come off, and then the next thing to come off after that is you got to get down here and then loosen up this molding on the fenders, pull the bumper out a little bit, and they said there's clips, or there's bolts and clips down underneath of this grill, which we'll see that once we take that off, that will undo as well, and then that'll at least allow us to pull the bumper and have it hang a little bit to the front to where we can have access to all the necessary bolts that we need to undo to get these headlights out. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on that, and then let you guys see as the progress goes about. Guys, so the next part, you got to take this little piece off right here, which sits right in there. It's got it's got one clip right there, and then a little tab right there, and another one right there. Very, very easy to take off, and then you just got to kind of like move it around a little bit. I found that when I was pulling it out, taking this top piece with this tab, pull that out, and then start to oscillate it this direction, and then it'll pop right out. So we will throw that right over here with our grill and keep working. I'm trying to film this as best as possible. Apologize about the noise in the background. Holy crap, this has been a major pain in the butt. So in short, in order to get these headlights out, right? So starting from the top to the bottom, you got to take the grill out. After you take the grill out, go ahead and loosen up all of the other plastic pieces. So these two, which I showed you guys that before. In order to take the headlights out, you have two bolts up here. So you have one right there, one right there. You have a small little clip, but the headlight actually slides off of that. So it'll slide into that and then into the pocket. And then you have a bolt that sits right there. That's part of this plastic piece right here, which is actually part of all the molding that that basically attaches to the headlight, attaches to the body, and then actually that's what the bumper clips onto. So in order to get the bumper off, you're gonna have to pry off these two clips right here from this, and you only have to pull these off, so you don't have to pull the rest off. There's a little blue clip in there, don't worry, it won't break. But in order to do that, you got to take that bolt, this bolt out. There's a clip right here, and there's another bolt right here, and you're able to pull this away so you can actually get in here, because these two clips right here have little push tabs on the back of them. Actually, this will focus. So these little tabs right here, and there's a tiny little bump out on the back of this. You got to reach up inside the bumper and actually push that tab, and then this will pop out. It's super, super easy. And then probably the hardest part that you're gonna feel like you're ripping your bumper off is actually pulling away from these tabs, but don't worry, you're not damaging it. It's just rugged, so you have to use a little bit of manpower to get it off. Once you're done with that, then just undo your clips, and you should be able to put everything together. What I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to put the new headlight in, put all the connectors on, and then just run a test on it to make sure that all the lights work before I put everything together, because that would be the worst thing, to put it all together and nothing works. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick, and then continue moving on with getting this light out. I am finding that it seems to be a pain in the butt, but I found the best way to do it. So this piece right here, this is the mounting bracket for the front bumper. So it goes literally right like this. It's probably going to fall off while you're taking this, because actually one of the mounting places that bolts us in is the bolt that we have to utilize to bolt the actual headlight in. So if this falls off, it's fine. There's a red clip, which is this little clip right here, which ends up popping right into this place, which goes through the metal fender right here, and for the bracket that holds this. So don't be alarmed if this falls off. It's easy to put back on. You just literally slide it in there. I've actually found it's probably easier if this is loose anyway, because it allows you to get this and the bolt lined back up with that spot for the headlight easily. So yeah, so just go ahead and allow it to fall out, and you can replace it and then bolt everything back up. So we're about 75% done so with the install. So I'll go ahead and finish this up, button up the rest of the front, and then show you guys what it looks like after it's done. Alright guys, so as you can see, the truck looks amazing right now. Yeah, man, is that whole thing, the whole change of the lights from the chrome housings to the blacked out housings, man, that does it right there. I can't get over it, man. It looks so awesome. Now what I have to do is I'm going to change the Raptor lights so that the way the Raptor lights come on with the DRLs as well. Right now they're set and wired to only come on when the headlights are on, so I think I'm going to change those so that way, or I might leave them, I don't know. I'm going to drive with it for a little bit and see how I like it, see how I like the look of the truck and everything like that, and then go from there. So anyway, I hope today was informative. I know I didn't do a great job showing you every single step of the install because it wasn't paying the button. I was kind of getting a little frustrated here and there, especially with the clips and how much, how like small little areas are in order to like take things on and off. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Stay tuned for more install videos and a little bit more off-road driving as well in the future. And until then, you guys have a good one. Peace out.